Hey guys, it's very important for you to hire a licensed inspector when you purchase a home because this is going to be a very big investment and you want to make sure your home is up to code before you buy it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 6 home inspection tips for buyers before they purchase a home. Hi, my name is Deepo Phillips. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. Each week, I'm going to be talking about buyer tips. It could be seller tips. It could be about the real estate market. It could be anything real estate related. And all I ask in return is for you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. The first tip is home inspection for buyers is property disclosure. The seller's agent is going to send the buyer's agent the property disclosure of the property, and you as a buyer is going to look over and review and see what information that the seller disclosed. And you want to make sure you receive this, look over it, and you want to make sure you set a home inspection while you're under contract, like 3 to 5 days. Sooner the better, so you can see what you're getting yourself into, see if the seller disclosed everything in the property that is said, and you want to make sure that everything is good in the property before you purchase it because it's a very big investment. So the first tip is just make sure that you get the property disclosure and look over it and make sure you know what you're getting yourself into when you inspect the home. The second tip for a home inspection for a buyer is that you want to make sure that you attend the property when the licensed inspector is inspecting your home. You want to be aware and it's going to be very educational what they are doing in the property. And also too, you want to not, ask a lot of questions, because save all your questions you need to ask for your buyer's agent, so the buyer's agent to explain, why he or she is doing this and inspect the home. Also, while you're there, it will probably take about 2 to 3 hours for the home inspector to inspect your home, and also for a cost as well, between $300 to $800 depending on the square footage. So for the second tip is just make sure you are there and you could learn what the home inspector is doing through your property, so you could have a brief understanding what he or she is doing. The third tip is focus on things that needs to be done with the property. As you as a buyer, you're going to be in the property with the inspector. The inspector is going to go through a lot of things through the property. So you could just take notes, listen, and hear him or she out what needs to be done on the property. So if they said all right, this furnace is kind of old or might have a few years left, or maybe the roof is, might have some things that, might have a few years left on the roof, or any major things that you need to be aware of, just focus, because he or she is going to let you know about what needs to be fixed, what might need to be replaced. So the third tip is just focus on things that needs to be done in a property. The fourth tip for home inspection for buyers is primary inspection. What I mean in primary inspection is that your licensed inspector is going to go through the property, is going to look over major and healthy safety issues. They're going to go outside, look at the roof, see the gutter, see what shingles are outside, then go inside, look at your furnace, your HVAC, your stove and stuff. Anything additional, it could be sewer scope, that could be extra to you, could be radon testing, or if you have a chimney with the fireplace, that could be another thing, could be extra for you. Anything that the primary inspector can do, and then anything special or out of the ordinary is going to be extra cost for you when you purchase your home. So the fourth tip for home inspection for buyer is primary inspection, what the licensed inspector is going to do, but anything outside of that will be for a special inspector to inspect things that he or she can't inspect. The fifth tip for a home inspection for buyers is trusting your agent. Like, I know as you as a buyer, you are purchasing a big investment, and your agent is going to be your trusted advisor. Your agent is going to talk to you. It's like, all right, we just got this big property report. It's going to make a laundry list of a lot of items. But at the end of the day, you want to fix major and healthy safety issues in that inspection report. You don't want to nickel dime every little detail. Like if there's like a little chip on the paint on the wall, don't worry about that. Or if the door handle, like you want to make sure you as a buyer that you have things that needs to be aware of or needs to be fixed, like the big ticket items. So you and your buyer's agent is gonna talk and see, all right, what things need to be fixed and what things it could slide by, because you don't want to fix everything in the item. And if you fix everything in the item, the seller is gonna be like, all right, this buyer wants to fix everything on this inspection report, and this buyer could be a headache, or they might not agree to fix everything. Then if that happens, then you might not be satisfied and you could get your earnest money back. But just be aware of, the fifth tip is trust your buyer's agent and have them negotiate behalf and talk about what things needs to be fixed or not. The sixth and final tip for home inspection for buyer is final walkthrough. You as a buyer want to make sure you do a final walkthrough before closing. The reason is that because if the seller said that they are going to fix things in a property, you want to go to the property before closing, make sure the seller agreed on items that they said they're going to fix. And also to get a receipt of items that the seller said they're going to fix or replace before you close your property. So the sixth tip for home inspection for buyer is final walkthrough. Thanks again for watching my video. I have talked about 6 tips for home inspection for buyers. And as I said again, make sure you hire the right licensed inspector to inspect your home. Don't hire, Uncle Tom to do it. Just make sure you hire the right inspector to inspect your home. And thanks again. And if you have any comments about home inspection or anything real estate related, please leave a comment below. And guess what, guys? I will see you soon.